All right, guys, we got the Vikings versus the Falcons. Vikings are at home. Well, one thing I know about the Vikings, guys, is that they are a tough team to beat at home, man. And when you got good coaching and you at home, that's a lot you got going. You're in your favor. J.J. McCarthy proved last week against the Bears that he can come up good and clutch. Coaching staff proves once again that it's an elite coaching staff. The defense was good. They shut down the Bears right when we thought the Bears was gaining momentum. This is what Super Bowl teams, what the Vikings did is the kind of stuff that Super Bowl teams do. They come back when it seems like they down and they just show up. But that's what, McCarthy as a quarterback, I think he's going to be a good quarterback. It looks like everybody believes in him. He's confident. As long as he stay healthy, he should have a solid year. I mean, it looks like the Vikings should at least win 10, 11 games. Everything looks good with the Vikings. I don't see, I'm sorry, I don't care how much we like the Falcons, but I don't see it's like Michael Penix and Bijan Robinson versus the coaching staff of the Vikings, the defense, and J.J. McCarthy and home. No, that equals no. I'll be shocked if the Falcons beat the Vikings at home. Maybe somebody can beat the Vikings at home this year. I haven't looked at the schedule, but it ain't going to be the Falcons. You know what I'm saying? Vegas may think it's going to be a nail biter by, a lot of times teams at home, they'll give them a -3 at home like they did they doing with the Steelers and the Seahawks. I don't want to mess with that Steelers and Seahawks game. If I did mess with it, I would lean towards Seahawks +3. So I just went ahead and went to the -3 at home with the Vikings. I feel comfortable with this. The Vikings, very hard to beat at home, man. It's like when the Vikings are at home, you could just put that in as a win. You know what I'm saying? You really don't even have to think about it that much. That's how the Vikings end. Add in Justin Jefferson. I mean, where can you go wrong? If they did lose to the Falcons, I mean, all you can do is tip your cap. You can't. All you can do is make picks that you don't look silly on if something come up different. But this Vikings, yeah, I'm taking Vikings money line. And of course, I'm gonna leave a link of Pulse Sports Radio. And one thing that stood out to me about this particular game is when he talked about how the Vikings love to blitz. They love to blitz, especially quarterbacks, young and experienced quarterbacks. So it looks like Michael Penix is going to be running for his life. And it's going to be tough because then he's going to try to depend on Bijan Robinson to run the ball. But that's not going to work either because then you get caught up in a one-dimensional type of game. I have not studied how the Vikings is in their secondary, but if they was able to stop the Bears from scoring for a long period of time, I mean, obviously their secondary is above average. Everything about the Vikings just checks out good, man. They really don't have any weaknesses. Okay, they really don't have any weaknesses like that. But yeah, one thing that stood out to me in a link I'm gonna leave you guys when he talked about how the Vikings love to rush the quarterback, man. That's not gonna be good for Michael Penix, man. I'm telling you, it's just not gonna be good for him. See how much time we got left, guys. And this is my 10th pick, guys. And I went through things fairly quickly this week, but that could be a good thing though, because sometimes you can spend too much time thinking over things. When the answer is right in front of your face. So I just kind of, I had rhythm. I feel like I got rhythm this week. Once again, I got 6 out of 11 last week. I even though I wanted that 7th spot real bad, I still feel good about at least getting over 50% on my first week back out of retirement from, doing parlays and sports and stuff like that. So this is going to be my 10th pick. It's not going to be an 11th pick. We're just going to do 10 this weekend, guys. And I'll leave a link, of course. And I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.